Pizza was all right?
Pizza was good, man.
I didn't have any because you guys are savages. So he was asking basically how, when you're a new producer, how do you go about moving around, like you're working with artists, but then how do you know what kind of right channels to get to and all that stuff, how to navigate?
What's the best place to start?
Best place to start.
Yeah.
So we need to, all of us in here, this is not just directed to you, but related to that question, we all just need to start simplifying the fuck out of our lives. Like, I think we're overthinking this stuff. It's a lot of overthinking, it's a lot of assuming, a lot of just not knowing what to do. So I'm gonna be super, super simple with you guys. Connect with people that also love your music and you also love their music. Nurture those relationships and be patient and work with those people as much as possible. And just be around people that make you feel good. After that happens, things just start to make sense after that. There's no like A, B, C, D kind of like step-by-step thing to follow. The minute that you start overthinking it, like, oh fuck, how do I get to this A&R? You lost, you already lost. You just gotta look at your peers as well. Just be around your peers. That's why tonight is so important, because I want you guys to maybe find some chemistry with each other, because that's really, you can create some magic that way. You should post what you want to post, right? And be true to who you are. Like, if you're in, like my man right here, like he's into cats and he posts about his cats. I'm into my dog, so every so often I'll post about my little dog. And I love Star Wars. You guys know I love Star Wars? Most of you do, because I post about this shit. Just create some momentum for yourself, but if that's what you enjoy, then just own it, you know? Like, I think social media is a great opportunity for us to really express ourselves as individuals in the most true way, right? So it shouldn't always just be promo, like, yo, check out my video, check out my beat. No, it should post up a picture of your cat, post up a picture of, you know, a Star Wars figure that you just bought. Like, just be you, because then you'll start to attract people that are into the same stuff. First verse, you and your brother.
This is me.
So you're on the first verse and your brother's on the second verse. And you guys sang the hook. Who did what on the hook?
I did the singing part, then he did the part, and I Can't Slow Down.
So you did the, that was you?
Yeah.
Cool. Are you guys a group together, or?
Yeah,
what's the deal?
So Real.
So Real. So it's you and your real brother?
Yeah, my half brother.
Nice, nice. Well, let me ask you, the first verse, so you rapped the first verse. Did you memorize the verse before you lay it down, or did you read off of something, honestly?
I freestyled it in bits and pieces.
I think for a song like this, like, you know, your flow being so monotone and then your brother's flow being so, like, dynamic, like, he really went in there, man. Yeah. Like your brother killed that. So I would love to hear you kind of match up that energy with your brother. Kind of match a little more energy-wise, and like just the diction in your voice, and like I want to like believe every word you're saying. You know what I mean? So maybe go back in there and really, like, I mean, I know the song is out, but I would, you know, over-deliver the song. Just like, that's why I always say, like, over-deliver it. Just be mindful of that. You know, like what your intention is of this track. Like, license it out? Do I get an artist? Do I scale it down a little bit and maybe get an artist? And if I do, I need to find someone who not only understands it, but then I need to help produce it with them, right? So just keep all that stuff in mind. But I think that has potential for something. It's like weird in its own way, but like really cool.
All right,
yeah, dope. That shit is hot. You got that groove flow, right? Like soulful. I think really the only critique on the actual song would be that part that drops down, and then the beat drops too. I think you need something in there to kind of, you know what I mean? Like, I like the idea of the vocals dropping out, but maybe like something interesting with the beat.
So I'm curious to know the difference between going into work on a movie soundtrack and just going to help an artist with his album or some project or her album or something. Like, do the directors have anything to do with it? Do they say, like, we kind of want it to sound like this and that?
The two soundtracks, doing those two soundtracks felt the same, but were definitely different. So like me coming in as a producer, I'm more working on like a creative level. So with the directors and like the concept of the movie, they kind of have that in place already. And so they're just entrusting the people that they hire to just create the sound bed with like full 100% creativity. So with the Moana soundtrack, have you guys seen Moana, the movie? Yeah. So I produced a song on there called "You're Welcome" with The Rock. What can I say? Yeah, so produced that. So basically, my relationship with this guy named Lin-Manuel Miranda, who created Hamilton on Broadway, I got to know him through Joel Ortiz back in 2015 when me and Joel did an album, and Joel Ortiz is Lin-Manuel's favorite rapper. So me and Lin got to know each other, and I had a relationship with the people at Atlantic Records already. A lot of homies there that I've known for years who are like A&Rs now. And so I got a call, and I was working with Lin, and Lin called me just out of the blue, and he's like, "Hey, I got hired to like write the music for this Disney movie. Like, do you want to do a song?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I want to do a song." So that was it. We had a little bit of direction. I got on the phone. It was me, my manager, Lin-Manuel Miranda, and this guy, Ken, who's an A&R at Hollywood Records, which is owned by Disney. And so they were assigned to do Moana, and he was just explaining what it was. Like, yes, we have The Rock, and it's this fun kids tune, and we need this, we need this. And so they had some ideas already laid down, and I took the ideas and kind of enhanced them and ended up with the song. So that's how that happened. And then with Black Panther, that was really just my relationship with Soundwave. Soundwave is an in-house producer for TDE, and he does most of Kendrick's stuff. You know, I got to know Soundwave through social media, really. Like, the work that I put in over the years got him to respect me enough to want to work with me, and then I respected him as well. So really, it was just one day. It was just like, yo, we should just like mess around and do some stuff. So I was sending him ideas, he was sending me ideas. We kind of went back and forth, and then literally just like earlier, I would say summer 2017, last year, he calls me and he's like, "Yo, I think we got a song." He didn't tell me for what it was, and at first it was Schoolboy on it. It was like a Schoolboy solo record. And then it turned into this Black Panther madness. So I didn't have anything to do with like the directors or anything. It was just me and Soundwave working on the song. That's how it happened.
Mornings for, I see a lot of females coming in. I always encourage, because as a musician, I hardly ever see females.
Yeah.
As producers, even less. As engineers, even less. And so I always try to encourage as many as possible. But what are some things that you can?
Well, what I can say is that if you're really amazing at doing something, that's your leverage, you know, whether you're female, black, white, purple, yellow, you know, if you're really good at something and you add value to a situation, then you can use that as leverage to really be able to you know, start calling some shots and really be able to dictate what you want to do and what you don't want to do. And then on top of that, if you have a really good attorney, you could really start navigating. You know, all of us in here, we're all at different points in our careers, but eventually we're gonna all need and want a really, really good attorney to represent us. That's just facts. It's gonna happen, it will happen, and you're gonna need one 1000%. I think you need to kind of flip the thinking on that. I think as a music creator, it's really not about keeping up. It's really more like, I'm not keeping up with you, you're keeping up with me. Like, fuck that. Like, I'm not keeping up. Keep up with what I'm doing. You know, so just kind of two different mentalities. You know, once you start to look at the world in that way, I think, you know, not only does your confidence increase, but you really start to believe everything you make. But I think we're in a unique position right now, all of us in this room as music creators, because we dictate the sound. Like, we fucking dictate it. Like, they don't, we do. You know, every single person on that billboard decided to dictate a sound. That's why they're on the billboard. So why should any of us do that? Like, you dictate the sound. Like, I don't know, you tell me. Like, show me what's hot. You know, so it's just a way of thinking. Once you think that way, I think it can unlock some really cool shit. Yeah, like go for the moment. Like when you're in the session with an artist, focus on the song really first, and then worry about the technical stuff later. Yeah, because you know I used to focus on the technical too early, and then the sessions would just be like, the artist would just be in there like, what is this dude doing? Like, you know, like tweaking the shit, and then like the inspiration is gone. So, yeah. Yeah. All you guys just send me shit, for sure. You guys have my email. But the placement thing is, he's right. Like, it's just all relationships. Like, it's who you know and if they like you. That's really all it is. Like, I've gotten opportunities to do stuff just strictly because they liked me. And I wasn't always like the right person to do the song, but I was good enough, and the button pusher liked me enough to say, all right, let's get Illmind to do it. And I did it, and I got the opportunity, but I kind of put the work in to really nurture my relationship with this person over years. And so that's how it happened. So I think it's just a series of meet someone, nurture the relationship, be patient, and then at some point in the future, that person could come back into your life and you know, help you reach a milestone. That's what's happened to me every time. So I believe that, man. Yeah, relationships. At some point.
You gonna have hair this time when you come out?
I might dye it green this time.
That's not good.
It takes a long time to do the leopard look, though. You know what I mean? It's a long patience, perseverance. Yo, what's good? I'm out here in Richmond, Virginia. I'm so blessed to be out here. My name is Illmind. You know what I mean? We're over here at the Spot Recording Studios. Shout to the Spot for hosting my Pass the Aux event. A lot of amazing producers came through from the area. I'm blown away. I'm inspired. And thanks to you guys, man, for coming through. And it was inspiring, man. So shout to VA. You guys got some heat out here. Really, really amazing. Shout to the Spot. You guys fuck with Pass the Aux? Yeah. Yeah? Give yourselves a round of applause. I'm super, this was definitely one of my favorite sessions, only because, like, I mean, first of all, VA, I'm like honored to be out here, but just the diversity out here. Like, you guys have an identity. Thank you guys again for having me, man. Shout out to the Spot. My man's right here. My guys for hosting us. Shout out to you guys. Keep in touch with me, and let's keep it going. So let's take these pictures. Let's do it.